What's up guys, it's Nick from UCARS, as well as Nick back in his garage with his Global Time Attack RS. And today is the day we're gonna be doing fun stuff. We're putting that in. Putting the Quaife LSD in there. He's also got a shifter fork. It's brass, it's very nice. I need to also do that at some point. He's also got carbon synchros as well as new bearings, good, and seals if we need to do them, which hopefully not, but we'll change them if we need to. And he's got new fluid, which needs it because front wheel drive things, because you gotta drain it. But we gotta take that back out again. I know you guys saw the video, was it 4 or 5 videos ago, where we did your clutch?
Has it been that many videos?
I think it's like 4 or 5 videos now. So by now, you guys already seen the video where he and I went to autocross in this car before it was in this condition. But, so we're now gonna go do this, and hopefully, maybe November, we'll have this out on COTA.
Realistically, maybe December.
December? Okay, we're shooting for December, okay. So I'll be on November, and maybe he and I will be back out again
December.
As long as my clutch holds out. Knock on wood.
There you go.
Hopefully my clutch holds out long enough where I can do squeeze out one more track session on it in December, and then I'll go replace it. But right now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start pulling off all the rest of the stuff. So I'm gonna try something new. Instead of holding this camera and then trying to record, I'll do that here and there. But I got a new camera and we're gonna test it out. I'll leave it as a surprise, and hopefully the footage is really good with that. But yeah, we're gonna go start pulling off axles, all that fun stuff. And then we're gonna be pretty much out on the ground and on that, hopefully. So let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Boom! That's my camera rig. Hope you like it. So we're gonna transition to this camera view. Boop!
There you go.
There we go, now you guys can see it. My bad, there you go. So basically hook on the pry bar, put a hook on there, and then what I'll do is I'll stick it in a place where I can leverage, and then all you gotta do is you just gotta step on it. Or in this case, you can just push on it. Like so. Or not. I'm gonna have to put more weight on it. Or not, come on. It should just pop right out. So let's go further back. I'm gonna put it towards this lower control, that's subframe support. Step on, and then it should pop down. Or not.
That's wild how. Can you push this hook closer to the...
Yeah, let's go right there. Let's go right there. And then, oop, as I smack the camera, and then, there we go, try to push down on it.
On the driver's side.
There, that's out now. Do you see how it's hooking? I don't know if anybody can see that, but it is hooking there now. Right there. So now you can see it. It's all hooked on there. You just push it down. All I did was use the hammer and just smack the control arm to get it down. Well, there you go. I'm gonna do this now.
The pressure and hammer.
Pressure and hammer. Now we don't have to really stand on it and be sketchy, you know?
Yeah.
Now we got that. So I'll get her right there.
Yep.
Stick it on subframe right there. You see where my glove is? It goes right there. Follow through. And then all you got to do is just push it down. Oh, that one was easier.
That one came right out.
I just pushed it down.
So now we know. So this is where you want to have
the hook.
the hook.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, there you go. And then we can use it. We can use this again when we need to pull it down, so you can push the lower control back in. And now that's done, we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy out, like so. Which he's already got the grease in there, so it just slid right out. There we go.
That's really nice.
And then we're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna go and slide over here. Literally sliding. And then, oh, I gotta go the other way. Yeah, I gotta go this way. So, you know, turn, and then I just pull it out. There you go. That's why sometimes when you have, because Nick did a really good thing. He put anti-seize on here, so all the silver stuff is all anti-seize. This is not wheel bearing material. This is literally, if you look in there, that's all anti-seize that he put in here. It's not the wheel bearing material, which is you'd see out here. It's right here, in here. So don't freak out.
We're just yanking everything out.
What are you doing here?
Pulling the transmission out. So
We put Valvoline in last time, right?
no, it's still the red line oil. So the Valvoline that you were recalling, that's the Valvoline that I gave Richard.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing too.
Is it always?
It's not going to be very pretty in there. It's the red line shockproof.
Is that why it looks like that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's blue. Red line shockproof. That's on Honda Civic to be at power to weight ratio.
Or back in there.
Detune a Corvette C5. Like you detune a lot. So for perspective, for my weight, if I don't do anything weight-wise, in order to meet the power to weight requirement, I'd have to detune it down to 200.
So we're gonna
slide that in there
Hook
first.
this in here, yeah. This will get hooked. Oh.
I know he was
Yep,
well on
go.
course to take it until Ricardo took that fast lap and
There you go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, keep going. There you go, hit that.
winning that sprint race probably
Okay.
didn't help.
I'm telling you, Nick, this thing is a win.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to get one. I'm gonna get one of these. I have it saved, or had it saved. You're gonna have to send me the link again. But
Yeah, I'll send it over to you.
yeah.
Not a specific person, it's just any old slide.
Have. Okay, this side.
Hang on, I have to, can you get me a 15?
15.
Yeah. And a short extension?
Best of luck with traffic.
Yeah, especially because everybody's still trying to get in.
So 2022, when we went, we got to the track by 8 a.m. Got to, yeah, and then we found our spot at, sorry. Everyone's wearing Red Bull shirts, so like you can't
Tell who's who.
your people.
Yeah.
One of the girlfriends of a friend that was there, she was wearing a bright pink shirt. That's who you look for. You look for the brightest color.
So outside of the concert, I would say that was like, it was a lot of fun up until like the concert, and I don't know if you've ever been to the concert by yourself, but
Oh yeah, that sucks.
that's not really enjoyable at that point.
No, it's not. I've done a handful of actually not a handful, like 2 concerts in Lubbock.
Owie!
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah.
You're good.
There's
Oh.
the bouncing.
Oh. Now my coverall's gonna smell like more oil. I could have sworn I drained all of it.
Apparently.
Apparently not. Ugh. Hang on, let me get you another one. Here's one.
Oh, I got it. It's okay.
I'm gonna smell like.
It's just.
It's almost better than going to like, it's almost an easier drive doing the 3.5 to Dallas than like the 2 to back to San Antonio.
Do you have a? I think
I don't know
it's
how it works.
Actually, honestly, it'd probably be almost 3.5 from here back to San Antonio.
those long ones, yeah.
So this is mechanical work. I probably take it on.
Thank you.
Just the bottom and frame and all that. I'm like, nope. Fix that. I'd rather.
So I don't get keep on leaked upon.
I think it all.
This might be a little. This might be a little difficult after. I'm gonna have to break this loose and most likely move the ratchet out of the way, because if not, I'm gonna get this trapped right there. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I just do that. That's fine. So once I get it out, I take this out right here, like this. Take this out. I'll feed that back in. Feed this back in, and then I'll grab the other bolt that I just took out. Put that in together, and I'll put it on the same side that I just took it out. For the PTU, right there. So, I need to get this off. I gotta go grab my stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Okay.
Enjoy the race. We'll be watching this on the TV.
New pliers. So these are my Nitpicks pliers. These are nice because you can actually pull it open, and you can also lock it, so it doesn't keep on sliding on you. Because that's what I had on my other slide or channel lock pliers. I like these a lot better because you can just lock it in and pull it. I need to grab these so I don't drop fluid, or I'm trying not to drop fluid. I'm gonna grab this, put it on there. Butt clamp. Whoa. Okay. All right. Yep, now the camera's all oh, this is all DI water. Yeah. That's all water, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Water and water.
I can kind of taste it. I've never had that happen where it's just like
Not that bad last time.
no.
Nor close to that.
It's just like, oh yeah, no, it's just gonna squirt a little bit and then just like squeeze. Ooh.
Is that really holding on?
Yeah. There, much better. That's what was supposed to happen. So what I did was a centerline drive shaft, right? So I have, the car's in neutral currently. So I'm able to basically grab the drive shaft right here. If you guys can see there, wait, yeah, if you guys can see this. I just grab the drive shaft. I already undid these three, you saw me do those. So I just grab it, rotate, just leave it there. And if you have a good impact gun with a long extension, and mine has a little flexi on it, so you can, you get the socket in there. It's a T45, stick it up on there. Make sure it's actually all the way in, because if not, you're gonna strip the crap out of them, and then you're gonna be upset with yourself. So make sure that these bolts are in a place where you can get them. You stick it on there. If I can get it there. Stick it in there, hold back pressure, and then just send it in. Just like that. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, fuck. What in the world? There it goes.
Right, now you're gonna have to pick that.
Am I recording now? Right?
Yeah, you're still recording.
Okay, cool. I don't know why that did not send. Like, that's kind of
Here we
weird.
are thinking that Milwaukee was the best.
Well, it is. It's just, I don't know why it couldn't just, it couldn't get it
that
out.
off?
That was kind of weird. It's really weird. Oh.
So close.
Yeah, that was really, really weird.
Okay.
I guess probably locked into that bushing pretty well too.
Yeah, that nylon has been pretty strong.
Yeah. There, now I can push it back. There. Now I gotta get these. See if we can get this off. And then,
I see.
where's trim tool? There's your trim tool. Pop this guy out. There you go. You got it. Is it?
15 or?
I think it might be 15. Ugh! Really? I thought you were done! And you're still leaking on me! Dang it!
Like an animal. There's always more.
It keeps going! She said, you thought I was done?
Do you hear
Liar.
that? That e-tron?
That's an e-tron?
Yeah, that's an e-tron driving around. E-tron GT.
That's what it sounds like?
Yeah, it actually sounds really cool.
It does sound pretty cool. It also sounds creepy. There we go, got it. Oh my gosh. Did I put that on there?
I don't think so, because like this bolt, I think Damon must have installed it.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember putting it on this side. Going to get this out. There we go. Got that out. There we go. Just like that. And then pull your rear motor mount out from under.
Wait.
Put your bolt back. Ouch. I know I installed these, so I know they're not gonna be as
Crazy
tight.
tight?
Yeah, they shouldn't be. Get to all 5 of these. There's 2, 3. Number 3 is, oop, guess I don't get dripped on. 3 is right there.
You thought it was done?
Huh?
You thought it was done dripping?
Nope. never. With cars, never. They're always dripping. There you go, you guys can see that bolt right there, and the 5th one's up here on the top. Watch for that breather up here. Usually they'll have it like pressed up on here somewhere, up there. You can kind of see it. There's a little clamp that's holding it up there. So, well, it's like a little clamp, and then you should be able to like just grab this breather hose and just pull it off of this radiator hose there, or coolant hose that goes to the PTU. Sometimes you can't use electrical tools for certain things like this just because of how much room that you don't have, especially because I can get the ratchet in here, but then as you start to back it up, you're gonna butt your ratchet up against the side of the PTU, and then you're gonna get stuck, and then you'll have problems trying to get that ratchet back. So having something like this is like a gear wrench set. It's like a long ratcheting closed end wrenches. It has a closed end, it has no ratcheting, and the other side is ratcheting, and it's a flexi head, so you can move it every which way that you need to, and then just turn it. Now, these come in handy too because this has longer length, meaning more leverage. So having leverage also helps because you don't have to sit there with a short wrench like what he's got right now. When you have a short wrench like that, you have less leverage just because of how short the length is. So you're sitting there with all that torque and trying to torque with such a shorter length. The longer it is, the more torque you can apply to your bolt. So it'll feel like it's really easy to do, which is what you can see because it's how much I'm able to basically turn the whole motor and transmission right now. After I get this bolt out, I should be able to pull this PTU out.
Or you do what I just did.
What's that?
Put another wrench on the end.
Oh, and then yeah, you can. So he can use the closed end. So what he did is he put this closed end on here, something like that, and you're able to actually create longer length, which means more torque on your hardware. So be careful when you apply a lot of torque to something because you could snap things off unintentionally, and then you're gonna have a bigger problem, and then you're gonna be unhappy and you're gonna try to figure out why, and that's fine. So now I got the PTU pretty much coming out. Roll this sucker out, and it's gonna drip on me. Of course you are. Oh no, don't drip on me. Trying not to do that. And I'm just gonna, so what I'm trying to do, as you see, I'm trying to push where you see the drive shaft part of it right here, this hub right here, that goes to the centerline drive shaft. So I'm going to rotate this up like this and kind of bring it down slowly, but rotate. So yeah, there you go, there it is. Now I'm able to rotate this up. So keep see this drive shaft right here, the center part right here? So keep that pointing up, trying to keep it up because it's usually pointing backward like this. You just rotate it up, come down, and you're able to pull this PTU out. And you just kind of nicely hand it over right there. Keep that together, and then up on top. So in here, once he's got this bolt out, right? So he's got both bolts out. All you gotta do is grab it, take it out, rotate it up, just like this. I know that it looks like it's gonna stretch the wires, they don't. From here, you're perfectly able to get this cap off. Underneath this is a 13, and you get this 10 right here. And then you get this, pop this black cap off right here. If I can get it off. Oh, I must have, did I? I must have put this on. Yeah, I did. I pushed it on a little too far. Either that or it's stuck in there pretty well. Pop you out. There you go. So that's the cap on there. There you go. One was enough. Take wire harness off. Take that off. Retain these.
You put it on the magnetic.
Oh no, I just put it back on the starter. Yeah. So keep it pointing down like this. Watch your wires. Slowly move it around hoses and wires and just watch everything come up. There it goes. You can literally use this for a lot. Just grab this, pop this like that. See how easy it is? Well, then again, to be fair, we popped that off multiple times before. So from here, pop this under. And so you're gonna push it underneath like this. Don't go too far in. You're just gonna put it right there and just lift. You're gonna lift like that, and it pops off. And then once you're done with that, put this on the side. And then, oh, I need to move that. So drop electronic tools. I move this, and then in here, you're gonna grab this. See this collar? See how it has knurling on it, or knurling? Grab it, pull it back, pull up. Comes out of the way. Same thing. See the knurling? Kind of push up on the back of it, lift up, pull back, and that comes out of the way. And then, because this is your T-fitting or bleeder, what you will do is, because this is a spring clip, you're just gonna get a small screwdriver, put it in here, or pick. You stick it into this little gap right there, where the point of your finger is. Put it right there, and all you're gonna do is pull it back just so slightly, and you're gonna pull this up. So first, I'm going to pull this up out of there, out of the bracket, move that out of the way, and then you're going to get a pick. See this ring? Just slowly work it back. Once you get it to that point, you can literally pull up on it from there. So I'm gonna put that on the side. I'm gonna get a cap that I have in here. I have a cap specifically for this. So this is just a vacuum plug. Just a little piece that you can get from O'Reilly's. And you get this piece. You're just gonna lift up on your T-fitting. Oh, never mind, I'm gonna have to pull it out a lot more. Oh, I'm gonna have to pull this out a little more, or I'm gonna pull it out entirely. So I'm gonna take this out. Do not lose this. Pull this up. So as you pull this up, rotate it up and around. Get the cap, put cap on top. Just wiggle, wiggle it on, and it'll stay. All right, so if you haven't noticed different quality, and for the head cam is because of this. I'm using a Insta360 Pro, and it's actually, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's actually pretty good. So I'm gonna be incorporating that camera a lot more. And what's nice is that I'm able to use it on my head, as you see, like as I'm looking around, it's there. But now I switched back to the Canon. So what I said before it turned off was I went to flip that T-fitting up. Right, if I can pull it up, if I can get it into the zoom, there we go. So I was putting on that vacuum piece right there, the vacuum hose on the screen, if I can get it there. So I put it back up there, and then what I did on the slave cylinder right there. So if I can get it to focus down there, so you see that metal clip down there? So what I did was I put the clip back, so that way when you put it back, put that T-fitting back on, all you need to do is just push it. You're just gonna push that back on. But for now, we have lunch. Nick and I got lunch from Pandas. We're gonna have lunch, and then we're gonna continue. And by that time, basically, we're gonna be pulling out the transmission. We're just gonna undo the bolts. At this point in time, we're just gonna undo the bolts and then basically pull it. So, lunchtime. All right, so you might have guessed that it's F1 right now. So we got the TV going with the broadcast at the same time as we're gonna be having lunch next to that car, or to the Global Time Attack car. So we're gonna be enjoying this, right, Nick?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So we'll be back. Do that. Pop this out. Move that, and then I'll undo the bracket over here. Man, if you had if you ordered bushings, this would be a really good time to do bushings. These soft ones. So you can change these soft bushings to the solid metal bushings if you haven't done so already. So you can change these. With that, just gonna. I was gonna be like, that's gonna. Whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah, go for it.
And then there we go. Okay.
Get this out.
Last time I didn't have the intake out.
Yep.
That's why getting started was so much easier last time. I was sitting here like, I don't remember it being a struggle.
Yeah, it is a struggle because of that. See this bracket right here? This bracket is going to go underneath and usually stays like this. So as it's on the car and it's on the transmission, it's gonna sit like this, just like that, as you look at it. So I'm gonna keep this together, and I'm gonna just put it on this table over here. And keep all that together. Set this right here. Not too far.
Oh, there's still piss coming out.
Yeah, that's not bad. It's not as bad.
Sure.
Whoosh, that way. Right about. I should probably undo all the other bolts that I can get to before we start undoing the mounts.
Oh, hold on.
Actually, are you using the ratchet, electric ratchet?
Didn't really fit it down here.
You have the battery on it?
Yeah. You want it?
Sure. For now. I'm leaving one of these bolts in. Okay, that's being held up now. It's out.
Too much of a send.
It came out though. Oh. What was coming out?
I think if I here use that to push it out.
Well, there's nothing. I have nothing to push on against.
This side. Yeah.
I'm just use my hand to pull it or push. Okay, I think you're good.
Nice.
So tight.
You kidding?
Verstappen, he's in second currently.
Probably dropping back.
He's probably 2 seconds
I
behind.
don't think he's within DRS.
Mm-mm. There you go. These mounts are amazing, but just because we're pulling this, we have to take this out. Okay. And then you can use the impact, wherever that is. Use the impact 15, I think that's a 15 or 16. So we're rotating this back part in reference. This back part is going to rotate down this way, like this. So we're gonna rotate down. But first, this is gonna push back. Then we're gonna rotate down. And then we're gonna come down all the way, and it should come out.
Your engine stand doesn't have any room to go back.
Huh? Yeah, no. So I have to bring this down, rotate. We're gonna push it back a little bit so it gets it off the dowel over here.
Okay.
And then we're gonna rotate it 90 degrees downward. I'm gonna move this down. Ready?
Okay.
What the? Oh, it got caught. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there and get ready to catch. We're just going to wiggle back a little bit right there. Like how it just wiggled like that. We're gonna rotate it down on top of this. See how it's down, it's resting on here. So the majority of the weight's on it right now. I'm gonna go down slowly. Just manage just the back side where you're at.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're stuck on, hold on, we're stuck on these bolts. We're stuck on the bolts over here on the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, let me push this up. Go ahead. You can take those out. I got it. Yeah, I can hold this. There it is. Yeah, he's talking about those. I'll show you later. It's those bolts that are connected to the subframe for the chassis stiffening brace. It's out of the way now.
It's out of the way.
Okay, I'm going to lower this down just a little bit. Ready? Okay, and then we're gonna wiggle that a little bit like that. Now we're off. Okay. Yeah, right there, like that. And let this jack sit, and just hold the back part. Now we're good. Now we're good. Okay, away. Hold there. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, get ready. I'm coming down. Coming down slow. Coming down. Coming down. Coming down. Still going.
Yep.
Still going. We're, oh, I got trapped. Hang on. Hang on, I'm trapped a little bit. There, okay, ready? Okay, we're all the way down. Okay. I can hold that while you move. I can hold it.
You want?
Yep, I'm gonna put it down. Come down.
You got it?
Yep. Come down slow.
Yep.
Come out from underneath so you don't get crushed. Come down. I'm holding on the bell housing. Okay. Come down, 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 down. Watch your hand.
Still got like 6 inches.
Okay. I'm gonna let it come down.
Yep.
Watch your arm. Let it come down, let it come down. There you go. Cool.
Okay.
Woohoo! Very nice. And down. Cool.
Again.
Yep. That's normal. How's this? That's from that. And then I'll pick it up, and if you want, you can go on this side and help me push it out from underneath. Go. Whew. There's this beautiful ACT clutch with nice wear on it. Probably what 2 or 3 track days from Global Time Attack.
Huh?
2 or 3 track days on Global Time Attack-ish, maybe, right?
What time attack?
Is it 3?
Grid life?
Grid Life, not Global Time Attack. Oh, is it Grid Life? No.
I would say grid life only.
Yeah, Grid Life. So, there you go. Ugh, 3 events. Here you go. Transmission. He goes ACT pressure or bearing, which is actually good. Still good. Like it's still nice and solid. Do not push on this because it'll squirt all the fluid out of there. So don't do that. Also, this popped back out. So I'm gonna retain this and put it on the side so I don't lose it because it did pop back out. So I'm going to retain this, put it in the magnet tray so we don't lose it. Right there. And then pick this guy up.
Oh, get that finger out.
No, you're good. Put this down. Just like that. Big guy. Oh, it stole my glove.
Oh man.
Keep those together. And 10.
You know, now that this is out, compared to the Tremec, it's still relatively small. It's just a different kind of small.
It's a different shape.
Instead of going long ways, it goes around the side.
Yeah. So insides. Oops. You have another Soak pad. One more of these. Okay.
Where do you want it?
I'm gonna need it for this, so you can just lay it over here. Make sure I'm in neutral. That's forward, that's rear. Okay, cool. Neutral.
And this one?
Nope, this is already in neutral. So this will control all the way forward like this, and down is reverse. And then this is gonna be 6, 5, and then 4, 3. Then this is gonna be 1, 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
Come on. That's out, that's out. Okay. This is out too, right? Yeah, it is. I need my little persuader and this one.
Oily.
Yeah, the seals on this eventually like starts to
Leak.
so just lightly, gingerly convince it to, there you go. Do that. And pop it up. Here's your shifter. There's a little bit of, yeah. So there's a little bit of, this is kind of normal right here. This is just a little bit of excessive wear. So you see this on the magnet. You can probably wipe it off with the blue on there. Actually, I got one right here. So there's a bearing right here. This is where your input shaft is sitting, right here, like this. So you're gonna do these 3. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 keep together. These are the 3 that go to your input shaft. So I'll usually put these paired together. And then from here, you can go all the way around. These are all 10s, all the way around. All the way around. There's a 10 nut. This holds this bracket, which this will hold your, usually there's like a push pin that holds a, on top of this. This is a, where one of your wire harnesses go. I think it's where your grounding cable goes right here. To retain that goes there. That is a 13, so now I gotta switch from the 10 to the 13 that I have somewhere that I laid out. That's the 10. That's the 8. Where's that 13 that I put down? Right there, by itself. Get this 13. Put it in right there. Take that. I'm gonna leave that because I'm gonna put it in the same orientation it came out. Switch back to the 10 and just go around. Oops. Trying to stay in this number 2, not 3 setting. Stay. Maintain those. Hey, get in there. Okay. Collect your bolts, put them in the orientation they came out. So, closer to us, going around, like this.
They use QR codes and everything.
Yes, they do, especially on the assembly plant. Around. Together. Now all your bolts are out. From here, you're going to grab your breaker bar. You're just going to persuade it right here. There's a little gap right there. Get it underneath and just wiggle, play with it. And that seam should open up here. There it goes. just like that, just under tension. And do the same thing over here. Break it loose. If I can get it. If I can get it to go. It's gonna be tough to get this to start opening. Just because this car has been, oh, there you go. Actually, I wiggled that dowel up and out. I come around, same thing, come over here, just kind of lift it. And now, you can smell the red line. There it goes. And out. I see pieces of your shifter fork already in there.
Say what?
Yeah, so looking down at it, there's a piece of your shifter fork right there. That's a nylon piece. That's a piece of it right there. There's that. Here's your magnet. This magnet will always sit in this pocket right here. So that's kind of normal wear and tear on this magnet. You can kind of see the stuff that's on it. It usually sits right here. And the shifter fork in question is number 3 and 4. I can see it already. This one has no nylon pad. This one has nylon pad. No nylon pad? Nylon pad. His Synchro looks okay from what I could see. I'm gonna pull it down. I got the tab still in existence on this side. There should be 3. There's a tab on this side. I won't be able to see the other side until I open it. So I'm going to pull the rest of these gear shafts apart. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna move this down. Probably can't it because I'm just gonna clean that up later anyway. Move this down a little. Okay, so from here you will gently, you're going to pull the control rods right here. So you're gonna pull these guide rods up. Guide rod comes out. Pull fork. Pull fork. Do not mix these up. This is your reverse fork 5/6. So once you have them out, put them back. Always put them back. Put them back.
And are we gonna clean all these up?
Yeah, we're gonna clean it up a little bit. So.
Sorry.
What the?
Oh.
Oh!
Here.
Yeah, we're gonna clean it up just a little bit since I have a. Clean up that. Same thing. Grab the rod, wiggle, pull. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it's just. No, I thought it was like burn marks, but no, it's fine. Like not burn marks, but you could like extra excessive wear on the rod, but no, it's fine. It's just the where there's bearings. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but there is bearings in the inside. There's roller bearings inside of the fork. But this is exactly what I was talking about. So you have nylon pad on one side, and then if you look on this side, his nylon pad already popped off. And that's why he's having a hard time getting to 3/4, is because of this. It's a little chewed up too because it was metal on metal contact on the collar, which I don't think is bad on it. I'm gonna look at it closely, but it doesn't look like it's bad. And then here's your shifter fork for 1 and 2. These also have nylon pads on it. Jack's Transmissions do sell the, they sell the brass shifter fork upgrade for, I do believe it's all of them. So that's all of them together. Put those together, 1, 3 on that side, and then, or 1 through 4, and then 5, 6 reverse. So once you get those control rods out the way, or your shifter rods out the way, you're going to go ahead and grab this input shaft, and it has this is a bearing that's on it too. This is replaceable, which seems like it's fine. And remember, this stays on the right, because if not, if you're on this side like this, and you have it on this rod instead, these might be out of alignment. So make sure that it's to the right. So on towards gears 1 through 4. Pull up on the gear shaft. Nicely. Might have to persuade it.
And just give it a little wiggle. So don't just yank straight up, just give it a little wiggle. Come up. It should come out just like that. So that is your input shaft with all your other gearing to engage each gear shaft, which doesn't look like it's bad at all. Oop, stay there, right there. Okay, so today we're working on changing this whole gear stack. We're gonna do this whole gear stack. We're changing the Synchros 3, 4, 1 and 2 over here, down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna change those gears. 5 and 6 is over here. Usually 5 and 6 already has a brass insert. What we're changing is the inside. It's carbon fiber versus just brass on, or just basically metal on the interior there. So you'll see when we take it apart. But yeah, this is your reverse. This is unnecessary to change because it's a reversing gear. Although some people have changed this for other stuff. So we're gonna work on this first. So what we're going to do, we're going to gently wiggle, and pull up towards you this way. So we're going to wiggle, and pull at an angle towards this way. So that way we do not damage this here, because this is plastic. It does rotate and it's fine. So this is plastic. This is what the gear shaft actually sits on, rotates on. What I also like to check too is to check the bottom, these cage bearings, because sometimes these do get damaged at times, which this one is fine. Looks like it's ready for more war, So what we're going to do now is what I'll do, since these are plastic cage bearings, the ones that usually come with the kit, I'm going to verify first and make sure that we have everything. But usually on the kit that we have, we'll get new cage bearings as well as new bolts. So they will always be changed. So these are your new cage bearings that are in there in the kit. You have the new brass shifter fork for 3 and 4. So usually I'll see 3 and 4 damaged like so. And then you have your brass, just like that. So this is gonna be your new fork. I'm gonna put this together like this, so that way I do not forget to put it back. So shifter fork upgraded, done. Just like that. Shifter fork is done. You just reinstall everything back in there. So this kit actually gets sent to Jack's Transmissions, and actually for 120 bucks you can upgrade these to the brass ones and just have this sitting on the side if you really wanted to. So that's done. That one is changed, so I don't have to worry about that. Here's the Synchro kit from Montoon. So they'll have everything from 1 to 6 Synchros in there, in that kit. It also, this is the diff install kit. So it comes with new seals for the transmission, as well as new cage bearings for the differential, which is what we'll get to later. So looks like, pretty sure this is everything that's on there. I'm gonna verify before I take that off and take it apart. Nick went to the hardware store. I forgot my cutters. I forgot some other tools, but I got everything else. So he was nice enough to go get some cutters for his toolbox, because he's got a toolbox. So you're going to cut these plastic ones up here. And now you're probably thinking, why would you cut those off? It's because, well, A, you're not going to reuse these, because you can't. Because once you pull this off, you can't reuse them again because it's out of spec. So take those out and then just basically rip this guy out if I can. As I try not to make an extra mess on the gear shaft. There you go, split it in half. Watch the rollers, they're gonna come out. Haha! Huzzah! And you just basically, whoa! Not lose them all, but move them out. Take them out. And there's a piece of bearing material here too. Look, or not bearing material, but shifter fork right there too. There's a piece of plastic right there.
There's a shifter fork everywhere.
Yeah. So we're gonna clean this up just a little bit too, because there's probably, actually I can see it. There's some in there, underneath this bearing race where the diff would sit, and there's some pieces here right there on that, which is, we're just probably gonna have to use a pick to get out. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean up the housing just a little bit. There's pieces, I don't know if the camera's gonna get it. There's some pieces right in here. Has little white specks. Those are nylon pieces from that. But once you get this off, then you go and basically, you either can do one of two things. You can get a MAP gas torch, Or you can get a heat gun and just basically sit here and heat up just this. You're not trying to heat up the bearing, you're trying to heat this bolt up. This is an 8 mil. Then you're gonna get a big impact gun. Anything that's rated over 1,000, or, you know, I mean, if you wanna go lower, you can, but you're just gonna be sitting there all day. So get something like this. These are reverse thread. Do not go lefty-loosey. If you go lefty-loosey, you will snap your tool off, or you'll break that. So these are opposite thread. Go this way, go righty-tighty to get them up. So you're gonna go that way and basically hit it off. But first, torch it. So basically I'm gonna sit here for maybe a few seconds, probably like 15, 20 seconds. It's gonna be a little hot, like that. Then you're going to lock the bottom gear. What I like to do is, you can get another cloth. You have another cloth? Just gonna hold on to the bottom. Just hold on to it tightly. So I can do it with my feet, or I can do it with, yeah, so.
Oops.
No, that didn't work. So what I'll do is, I'll do this. I'll wrap it around the bottom. And if I'm doing this by myself, especially for this, I'll lock the collar down on the gear, hold it between my feet like this. I know this is really, really weird. So you do that, righty-tighty. You already heated it up. And there it goes. And it's out. Try not to touch that, that's hot as heck. So, gonna, yeah.
You're wearing gloves.
Yeah, but it's still hot, you still feel it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reuse this. I'm gonna lightly thread this back in. That's hot, very hot, very hot. Then get that there. Send that down. And hold. There you go. Yep. So once that's done, then I'll grab my, yep. Undo these, but keep them together because we're gonna have to do it again for that gear shaft. So keep it together, put it on the side, and then basically open this, put it on the side.
Are the Synchros gear specific?
What's that?
Like, is a 6-gear Synchro different from a 1st-gear Synchro?
Yes, yes they are. So these we don't have to reuse, they are old now. So you just put it on the side with all the stuff that's not gonna be reused. These are the new ones. Put that together with that one. So new stuff. And then from here, do you happen to have another cloth? I'm gonna lay it out on the side. Make sure if you want to get one of these, I'm gonna link it in the description below, but this is called a Speed Walks. So this basically is a spreader tool for flat snap ring plier, or flat front snap rings. So it'll just go in between and they're just gonna open like that because they're larger in here. And it's better to have one of those than having a snap ring pliers, because I tried it many times before with snap ring pliers and it takes forever. Now, moving the gear, just wiggle and up. Remember that there is a bearing there. Keep it together, put it on the side. Now when you're working on this, this is where your Synchro is gonna be. So you're just gonna pop this up, and it'll come right out. This is your 3 and 4 Synchro. So 3 and 4 Synchro is gonna be pretty much the same. You could use the same exact one, but this is what it looks like. So there is some carbon fiber on the interior on this one. This is a metal ring that goes in between. It locks in here. Ooh, if I could get it to lock in. Nope, this one does not. Never mind. So these tabs go on the bottom of this gear, as you see there. It'll lock in, and this allows it to rotate and spin freely. And then there's another piece right there. So that's that gear right there. That's your Synchro. Leave it in the orientation you got it out. So leave that there like this. Then you grab the next gear, which this one has a snap ring, which sometimes they can be a pain and sometimes they're not, which most of the time they are. Yep, there it is. Just like that. It's a pain, I know. So that snap ring is now out. Put that on the side. Then you can basically grab this whole collar and walk this up like so. With the Synchro, I'm holding the bottom. See this? Bottom, holding the Synchro in and just lifting it up and out. So there's the collar. I'm just gonna separate the bottom Synchro to keep the I'm keeping it together. Then here's your Synchro. So your Synchro itself is fine. See the tabs? So this is the thing that's weird about Fords. They have these tabs that lock into the gear or into the collar, or yeah, the gear basically. And basically these tabs, they're floating. It just juts out from the metal of the gear. It sticks out like this. And basically these will snap off if someone decides to shift hard a lot. And when these break off, you have no more 3 and 4. Or whichever gear that breaks off first. So it could be number 3 going away or number 4 going away. So if this breaks off, you're done. Then you move this, you take it off with the bearing, move it on the side. These half moons, there's a collar that goes around it. I think I just lifted it off with that. Yep, there it is. There's the ring. So this ring usually sits captive on top of these half moons. Just lift it off. Then when you separate these, there is a flat spot. See these flat spots here? Flat spot there. There is a flat spot in the gear shaft. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. There is a flat spot for these half moons to fit perfectly back in place. And then you're able to perfectly put this back, just like that. So if you're getting frustrated and be like, why isn't it going together? It's probably because that's where the flat spot is. So you just gotta find out where that flat spot is for it to lock in. Put it on the side, leave it together. Then you're going to wiggle and pull up. I have the bearing that's with it on here on this gear. Leave it in the orientation you brought it off with. Then when you get to this point here, there's another snap ring that you're gonna have a lot of fun with. Just like how we had this snap ring, we're gonna have another snap ring on the bottom to get to the last set of gears down here, which is gonna be fun. Depending on what oil you used, sometimes it's easy to get off, sometimes it's not. Here's number 1. We're going to reuse this. This gear gets reused, and then it gets replaced with these. So these metal pieces get replaced with these. These are carbon fiber versus just, as you see here, it's all metal, just brass on the interior. So this will get replaced. So make sure you take it off, and when you take it off, put it in the same orientation you got it off. So there's tabs on these metal rings right there. Leave it where it is, so you can see it. That's gonna get swapped together. So this is gonna be your new 1 and 3. Or this is your 3 and 4, excuse me. These are your 3 and 4, so those are gonna be replaced there. So leave those together. And then we're going to get this off. So I need to pop that out very carefully. This collar is gonna come out, and these little bearings will go into these spots in that collar right there. So you see that 1, 2, and then 3 on this side. And then when you put them back, make it like an H. So make sure that it's vertical. The spaces are always going vertical, just like that. Put that on the side with its pieces. You sometimes...
Is there 3 or 4?
There's 3. There's 3 of them. So because this ring is on the other side, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to get this off, this snap ring again. So we're going to do the same thing we did earlier. We're just going to get down in there. There we go. Oh, ta-da! Finally it came up. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out of the way now. Oh, okay. Now I can grab the gear shaft and put it back down. Put this back. Woo! Struggle. Going around and around. Trying to release it. Like that.
Should try to catch it.
Okay. There you go. Well, that's out. So that can go on the side. So I was touching the top side, so I should have my finger. Yeah, there it is. So this is top. That is bottom. Leave that there with the snap ring. And then this will come up like that. And now we can start replacing Synchros. So now this gets replaced.
From Austria.
Yep. Made in Austria. Oh, sorry, not Australia. So what I'll usually do...
Fluid?
Yeah. So what I'll usually do is I'll get a little bit of transmission fluid and I will put my finger in the fluid and basically go around and lubricate each part that is touching the metal and as well as the carbons. Get the interior, make this all nice. Stick these back together. So this outer ring has little tabs in them. Those will lock into the gear down here. So they'll lock in just like so. The inner ring, or this inner ring here, will lock in here just like so. And then should be able to rotate by itself, which this one is still tight. The inner ring should rotate on its own. Yeah, there it is. It should rotate there, like that. I'll clean this up a little here. I'm not gonna be able to get it super shiny clean. I mean, you can if you want to. It's not like you're gonna eat off of it. Most of the fluid is gonna catch and distribute all the other crap that was in it. And the magnet will catch, there's two magnets, so the one on the shifter as well as the one that's on the inside, that's mounted on the side usually, which is probably cleaned up and put on the side up top on the workbench. So this is cleaned off. See, that's what he's looking at. It says Austria on it. So now that's in there. Those tabs that are poking up should interlock in there. Going to wiggle push this back in. Actually, hold up. Let me lubricate that a little. Then make sure that this still interlocks where it needs to be, which it is. And make sure that that also goes back down where it needs to be and locks in, which it is. Verify one more time. That's where it locks. Okay, cool. So that needs to stay right there. Ow! There you go. And now that's in. That's locked. And this rotates freely, as you see. And then when you lock it, the collar in like this, this will spin, this will lock, and this will be allowed to spin. All the others will spin freely when you lock it in. So now we can put this back. This guy goes right back here.
You probably already said this in the video, but the teeth here are supposed to be missing, like it's...
Yes.
Okay.
See, these are purposely left open. 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, they're purposely left open like that. Whether it's for fluid to pass by or for I don't know what, it could have been for rotational balance. I'm not sure. That I'm not sure. Ow! Don't fight. Don't fight. There you go.
This card is trying to say, just put me in the junkyard.
No, stop. Don't say that. There you go. Now locked in. You see how it locked in and it went back into its groove. It is now flush in there, which means this is good to go. Remember now, do not full send where you're starting to cause that. See these little openings where it's starting to become a little top hat? Don't do that. Don't hit it so dang hard where that's gonna get damaged, because that'll ruin your day. Next, I'm going to put this collar back. So we're going to grab your little ones. Remember now, vertical. These need to be vertical. Openings are vertical. See the tabs, or the little, not tabs, but the little grooves inside of the collar? Those would be in the orientation where those bearings are, or these, will go. So just push this back in there. See how it aligns? In there. Then you grab your eyes, put them in. And you basically, what I'm doing is I'm pushing on the ball bearing and pushing it down, pushing it into its slot, like so, and it'll lock into it. That's probably from the aluminum. I'm gonna clean that up before I put the next stack in. And come on, there, push that in. And then you just pull it up a little bit and it stays there. And that's in. And I'm gonna clean up, like you saw, I used an aluminum, so it's soft metal. If you somehow have a wooden pipe or something soft like PVC, you can go ahead and use that over the top of this and then use it as a piece to push down on this gear if you're having a hard time. Do not use like hard metal on this because you will scuff it up, so don't do that. So that is now clean. Your eyelets are in there now. I'm going to go and grab the next set of stuff, which is, that's the old one, stay on the side. This is the new one. Going to replace the innards of this gear, which is first. So the innards of the old one stays out. Grab the innards of the new one. If I can find the opening. There it is. Pop this open. Open this guy up and do the same thing, rinse, repeat. Every time you put a new gear in or anything, lubricate, lubricate, lubricate. So we're gonna lubricate this. Lubricate, lay it. Then this will all fit together, like so. This is going to be facing down, like this. So these tabs right here is the opposite on the other side. So it's just the 3, match it to the 3 notches. It's gonna fit in, just like that. That will move. Slide your roller bearing in. That should have lubricant on it, which this one still does. So these tabs that are facing up, those are gonna go into the notches there, right there. Put it down, slide it down. There it goes, locks in. Remember how I said there was a flat spot right there? See this flat spot right there? That's where we're gonna get our half moons. These are still lubricated, still fresh. So you can put that back. Make sure it locks in. See how now it stays there? Put the retaining ring back there, just like that. Grab your gear, roller down, then your gear, roll it down. Should be able to roll freely. Then from here, we're going to replace these with the new stuff over here. Not this one. And we're gonna go all the way around here. Okay, then this can sit in there, kind of lubricate by itself because I put so much on there. Grab a little bit of that. Go around the inside. Then I'm going to lubricate this carbon. Okay, stick these together. Then these 4 tabs go into these 4 notches. Once they're in there, they'll lock. Oop. If I can get it to lock in over the top, lock in, and this should be able to move, which it does. So here we go. Then you'll get your collar. Since I left it all together, it makes it easy. All I gotta do is just put it back in its spot. This is not low enough, which means there's something holding it up on this. This is not all the way down for some reason. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this is not sitting all the way down. So you see how this is kind of all the way up still? So this needs to come down just ever so slightly. Okay. And then grab the collar, go down, and then this should lock in place there, like that. So saw how it was not lining up, so it's just because of this little tab needs to lock into the collar. Leave it there, and then now you should be able to see this little notch right there. That notch is where the snap ring is gonna go. Let's grab your snap ring, open, and push down. like that. So now that is locked in. That needs a little bit more lube, but that should be fine. See how it's turning? So this one needs to turn. Yep, this one turns by itself. So if I lock, now this is locked in the gear. If I unlock, now this should rotate freely. I think I could have lubricated this a little more, which I think it just needs to work it. Yep, there it goes. Now it's starting to work itself better. Good. Okay, this needs to get replaced. That's facing down. I'll get the other one. Old stuff. Get more fluid. So now, with these all lubricated, reassemble. Oh, first outer ring. Oh, that sounds a little... needs to work in here. There we go. This needs to face, so these outers right here, these bubbles, will go down in here, like so. So now it's locked in, and this inner piece should be able to turn, and that's going to allow the gear to turn up top once we have the gear in. So grab the gear, slide that down, slide this down, and there you go. Now this gear should be able to freely turn back and forth. Then you lock it. This gear will lock. These gears shall turn freely. Unless this one's locked in, which it doesn't seem like it is. No, okay. So it just needs to work the lubrication. There it is. There we go. Just needs the extra lubrication in there, which I should just do this like that and just work that in there. There we go, like that. Very nice. Okay, so that's locked. That's into fourth. I'm gonna go to third. This is locked. Unlock, 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 back, 2, lock, unlock, unlock. This is unlocked. 1, locked, as you see, locked, neutral, neutral, neutral. Good. Gear stack works. So now from here, you can go ahead and put your new cage bearing on top, up here. And then from there, you're able to put this back in. All you do is just send it in, lefty, loosey, and that'll be done with this gear shaft. Okay, so this is the old one. It has just brass. This is also brass, but this is a carbon on the inside. So putting it in its place here, should be able to freely rotate, which this does. Good. And then reverse order, put this back. As long as there's no extra stuff all over the place, which this does. You need to get that out.
Carol.
Go down. Wiggle. Make sure to match it up. Wiggle down. Or not. Okay. Collar in with your little notches facing in the right direction. Slide down. Pop your eyelets in. Push the ball bearing, push down. Make sure the vertical, right? Spacing is vertical. Push ball bearing, push down. Same thing, vertical. Angle in, push back, push the ball bearing, and push down. Just like that. Then we're gonna replace the snap ring, or not replace, but put back the snap ring. There you go, snapped in all the way. Grab your new Synchro, lubricate, rinse, repeat, put this back. Lubricate it. Remember now that this piece, not the small one, but this piece is going into the notch that is there. So it sits right there. Get your gear with the roller, make sure there's no crap in it, which this one does. In the other rollers, you know what's funny? I didn't see it in the other rollers besides this one, because I guess this is close to the other fork.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so put that back in. This is locked in. Put your gear in. Should rotate freely, which it does. And then when you lock it, like so, this is locked. This should move or rotate freely, because that gear should move. This is reverse, so this should rotate by itself. This is independent of what's going on up here. So you see how this is locked? This is independent. Even if you were to just like somehow do that, this is locked in, this is now locked in, but that's fine. This is locked, unlocked, go to 6. This is locked, this is unlocked. This will obviously be unlocked. So there you go. That gear shaft is done. So that's why I like doing this one last, because it's very easy to do. So now, same thing. We're going to go and grab our new hardware, and we're just gonna punch this back in. Get your steel driver, put it on top. Make sure it matches to the bearing right here. So this part of the bearing, not here, right here, the inside. Make sure it goes on top. Grab mallet, go down, down. When you hear that tone, that's it. It's done. It's all the way down. So you don't have to push it anymore. That's done. Grab your new bolt and lefty-loosey. Lefty-loosey to tighten on this one. Lock into reverse. Do not pull up. If you pull up, you're gonna pull these out. So do not pull up on the reverse gear. So pull that down. Get your cushion, rag, whichever, so you don't put anything on the teeth. Put it there. Grab a drill, or in this case, big impact, which is what this is. Get the big boy impact. Lefty, go lefty to tighten. There you go. That's it. She's done. It's in now. And that's good. Put this back to neutral. Put this back to neutral. Loose, loose, loose. All neutral. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Good. Leave it in neutral like that. And you're done. Here's your open diff. We are not reusing this, so we don't have to worry about taking off the cage bearing on this side. And we also do not need to worry about taking off the cage bearing on this side. What we need to take is this ring gear. This ring gear needs to come with us. But first, since this is out and open, don't have to worry about anything really, I'm going to drive the new bearings, or the new race bearings on here. Just like this. And then you're basically gonna seal drive this down. So I might be able to get away with, no, maybe not, till it is all the way down. So just, so basically I had to get a whole pipe kind of aluminum pipe right here is aluminum. So smacked it down on the interior, not the exterior, interior, and pushed it down. And now the diff is, or the bearing is on there nicely. I'm gonna clean up all the extra stuff. This is rolling nicely, that's good. So, yeah, we're good. We're golden. Okay, get this down. There it goes. That's all the way down. Oh, it's flush. Thank goodness. There we go. It is flush in there now. Oh. Okay, so now that you see that this is still kind of just chilling there, all you gotta do is just, you're gonna take out majority of these. Take out these, right? So what you're going to do is you're gonna use 4 of them. You're just gonna basically do this. Slightly thread them in, just like that. Take these old ones, move it on the side, and then get the mallet and just go around and just smack it. There it goes. See how that holds it? So that way you don't accidentally boom and just everything falls down. So after you do that, just take these out. And take that out. Take that out. And then if it'll come out. There it goes. Okay, there it goes. So now
At least it's on the table.
move that out the way. This is your old diff. Grab your new one. Move it over. Actually, clean it up.
Here, I can grab it.
Yeah, that'll work. Clean that up a little bit. See how it's a little bit dirty? Clean that up there. And then these do not require Loctite. As you see from factory, your diff does not have any Loctite whatsoever. And then open package, old bolts. Move that to the side, get your new ones. We're gonna turn this down to 2. Then get your new one, move it over. Basically, we're gonna do the same thing, except we're not gonna hit it. We're going to pull it up, match it up to your holes, and then if I can get this to sit nicely, which it looks like it just locked itself in, actually. I didn't, okay. No, it locked itself in. Look, I'm not even holding it. And then now you just thread these in. Going to do a cross like this. And then snug, snug, snug by hand. And we're gonna go crisscross. We're gonna go cross just like you would do with your lug nuts. And cross. Go across. Cross. Then you cross. Go back to this one. And then go across. Go across. And then go back. See how it loosened up?
This one?
Yep, go back. Go back. Is this one? Yeah. Yeah, this one, right? No, this one.
You have to go this one. That one. That one.
And then straight across this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's fine.
Double check. Yeah, it won't go anymore. Double check. And the ring gear should be all the way in. Looks like it is. So there.
You need to torque it down.
There is. Alright, so according to Ford, the Ford Performance, when you're installing a Quaife LSD, it says to torque these, of course, in a crisscross pattern as we did. Each one is 37 foot-pounds and then rotated 90 degrees. Or you stage it, you do 37, and then you do, of course, 37 all the way around. Then you do your 61 foot-pounds, and then done. Then this is fully good to go. So now that this is done, cleaned up, I'm gonna take this, move it over, drop it back in. Trying not to squish my fingers. There we go. Let it sit in there. Pretty sure it's good. So
Yeah, no horsepower loss.
yeah. So gear shaft 2. Ah, yeah, there. That makes sense. There you go. So they'll only go on one way. And then 1 through 3. Stop. Stop rolling. Thank you.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, get that out of there. And then put gear shaft 1 through 4 in. There it goes. Yeah, these will only go in one way. Here you go. You can hold on to that real quick. There it goes. That's what I was looking for. I was like, why isn't it just sliding in now? It is now. This goes to the right. Yep, and then just slot those in. Yep, just drops in. Come on. There. This goes here. There it goes. And that goes down. Yep, that's in.
No, it is.
Good. There. Good. Okay. Temporarily put the magnet back. Yep, just a little bit. Yep, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I'm just gonna close it temporarily, and then I'm checking the gap check here to put this magnet back in temporarily. Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Is there a flat side? Oopsie.
No. That's it, that's it. It's in there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this comes up and over, looking the wrong way. Sorry. Come down. Guide it right there. And then it should just come down nicely. There. Oh my gosh, of course. It's a constant back and forth. That's all the way down now, right?
That's how it's down. I'm surprised it doesn't require any gasket going around.
Not yet, not yet, not yet. So
No.
I have to close it because I have to check that this isn't moving. So I have to put,
gotcha.
I have to put the that dial gauge right here,
Yep.
and then I have to push up on it to make sure that's not moving. So I have to actually put the screws in as if you're fully assembling it. Or I have to put the bolts back in.
Mm-hmm.
like this. So I have to put these back. This is why this will take a little bit. That's why doing the diff kind of takes a little bit longer. So you do these, and these aren't that high on torque either. They're like 25 foot-pounds. They're not much. Turn this bad boy on. I said turn on. All right. So we charged it just enough to get that to work. Pushed up on the back of it, and it basically. There's no play on this, so the preload is already where it needs to be. There's no play at all. So, gotta disassemble it all again, and then replace the seals, and then reseal everything, fully reassemble, and then we can put this back in there. There we go. And let's start rolling this. I'm gonna get another tool that's better than this little toothpaste roller thing, because it works, but I'd rather use the, it looks like a pistol grip kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And all you gotta do is just squeeze the handle instead of this, instead of toothpaste method. Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna be spreading it out. That's why I'm like coating it thin. But then you ask, why does it seem like it's a lot? Well, I mean, not really. I mean,
I'm more so surprised that there was like no RTV from the factory.
Nope, there is. Like I said, they have this weird OEM before. It's like that red that you saw earlier.
Yeah.
That's that. That's literally all they put in there from the factory.
Oh, it's pretty thin layer then.
Yep. Which, I mean, considerably, it's been enough for the time. But as it ages, you'll start to notice that eventually it'll start to leak, and that's why on the top of their shifter tower, people always complain that there's a leak there. Yeah, it's because it's very thin. They don't use RTV like this. So that's why, if you ask why that's happening, it's because of that. And then what I do with my finger, you spread it out nicely, nice and thin layer, right here, like that, and go around the corner. So usually, especially Focus STs, and RS's, if you have gray RTV like this, it's either Justin or I have probably touched your transmission before and I've already changed it to carbon synchros, typically. So, yeah. If you see gray RTV, it's probably us.
It's not gray.
It's probably somebody else. But usually, if it's gray, it's probably Justin and I, if not somebody else who also has done this before, like I have, or anybody else. So I'm just gonna spread this out. Try not to get RTV inside the case. If you do, clean it off. Do not let RTV get in here. It's not gonna be as bad as if it's in your engine, but still, for cleanliness, don't put it in here. Don't put it in the case. Mm-hmm. If it goes into your engine, you do this to your engine bay, and or inside your engine where you have a bunch of RTV in there, like a certain car, the AE86. Or the JT86 is what it is, or the BRZ, where you seen those where they've been having engine problems because from the factory they put so much RTV inside of the oil pan that it got ingested and clogged the oil feed inside of the engine, and decided to give it oil starvation, and it died. So Nick cleaned up inside of the housing of this transmission from the backside because I had everything out, as well as that part of the case. So the other half of the case, he cleaned that up too. So that's why he's making sure everything's clean, and then before I close it up. And then remember, when you rotate this over, guys, this magnet will fall. There is nothing holding this in. So I'll usually put my hand on the other side. Oh shoot, hang on. Wait, give me one. I need, no, dirty one is fine. I just one that I can put my finger on there so I can clean it off of RTV. But make sure to hold on to the magnet as you're going in. So yeah, you're holding on to that magnet as you go in. So I'm gonna rotate this over. Make sure to catch your magnet. So put my hand right here. I'm gonna hold it, rotate it over, come over the top, align it to the holes that you have in front of you, and just at a certain point, it's going to find its position wherever I may be, because I seem to have messed it up a little. There you go. Now it's falling down. So now see where my hand is. So now at this level, you can let go of the magnet and just drop it down. That's it. And then from there, you give it the love taps, not hard taps, love taps.
Would have been nice if the magnet was
stuck
the whole place the other way.
Right? Some people actually put RTV and let this dry with RTV in it so it stays there. But I'm okay with just hanging on to it and just letting go after. So give it a little love taps. Make sure we're going down even, which this side is a little high. So I'm gonna need to actually wiggle this back up a little. There. Yeah. Nope, it went down. Nice. All right, cool.
This
side needs to come down just a little bit. So what's happening is that you see this dowel right here. It's a little rusty, so sometimes this will get hung up right there, guys. So you just give it a little, till you hear it close, like that. And we're starting to close up nicely all the way around. And the other side looks like the seam has closed. So give it a little love taps here and there. Make sure we're fully closed, and now you can feed your bolts back in. Okay. And we're gonna feed these all back in and start to send it in. What I like to do is I like to get these 3 first, since this is what's holding it, or that has the bearing / input shaft. So I'll hit it with this and this. And you see I don't know if the camera picked it up, but the case shifted down ever so slightly as I sent those 3 in. And then I'm gonna help Nick with the opposite side, because this is the opposite, right?
Yeah, the opposite.
This is opposite my side. Okay. So I'm gonna reach over and grab these. While he's feeding those, I'm feeding the opposite side, where what came out, because this one should, yep, that's correct. And then this one here, once we just get started a little bit, I should be able to just send the rest in as we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna get this one because it's right there. You saw how
Set up to only have one direction.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, okay, now I gotta go seal the top. This brand new throwout bearing that we put in.
Mm-hmm.
Do not oversend those small bolts.
That almost looks like an ever so slight, like, manufacturing slight defect.
No. Oh, this? Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I mean, all the bolts went in just fine. So the dials.
Do not oversend your little bolts, or you will be a sad camper. Because it's. Oh
It's
no.
wild how, like,
I'll put it on here instead of putting it down here. So the reason why I say that is because on here, there's these little grooves that this needs to fill in. So I'll put RTV like right here. It's like a thin piece right there all the way around. And then I'll stuff that RTV pretty much in that groove right there. Like so. Like that. And then, like I showed earlier, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Like I showed earlier, I'm going to go all the way around and thinly layer this RTV all the way around. Like that. And then with my finger, I'm going to smooth it out and make a good seal there. Going up, going here, going up this side, into the groove, like that. And then I'm going to give a little bit here, and here. And I'm going to use my finger to smooth this out. And down nicely. There it goes. And line up, put the dowel, and down. There we go. So now it's aligned. Feed your bolts. Okay. this? B2 is literally bolting up to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts it right there.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Went too far. Just a little bit too far. You can come down. Right there. Ready? Watch your hand. Wait. What the? Are you kidding me?
Which just pooped out.
This.
From where?
Up top. Was that? Where?
It must have
What?
fallen on.
It popped off. You might have seen it on the ground and that's why you probably grabbed it.
Yeah.
Have to get hooked up. Need a 15 on the other side.
I was thinking to hold off until it really got cold, but now that I'm planning going out to the Edge Addicts in December. Or actually, no. Now that the water is like drained and I have to refill it anyways, might as well go and put the coolant for the winter season.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I gotta raise it up and I gotta push it back so that way you can get this in there. Because this was like that, yeah.
One more.
Okay.
Stop. We're good. Actually, wait, pick up the. I'll sit right there.
Is that working?
Go down.
Down?
Yep.
Slightly?
Slightly.
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 Okay.
There.
Oh, I heard that. Very good. Is that in?
Hold on.
Whew.
Okay. You can take the jack down.
Jack down?
Yep.
Okay, jacking down. Cool. That's that.
Oh, good. I think you're,
Oh, the angle. Angle's all weird.
yeah. Alright, let me turn on the starter.
Go for it. Yep. 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 And then remember to get the mallet. And I'll hold it here. You just smack it. Okay, stop. Let's see. Yep, you're in. You're good. Angle. Oy. Oy. There you go.
Nice. Dude, there's tons of anti-seize on there.
Good. Give me like 10 seconds.
Huh? Come forward?
Yep. Whoop. Yep. Wiggle. Wiggle. There. Okay. Where's the mallet? Yes. Good.
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
Or not forward.
Star Wars forward.
Stars forward. Okay. That's it. That's it. You're good. There it goes. And then just, I'm gonna hold it in like this. I'm gonna move this light. Holding back pressure. Oop. Yep, just done. You heard it hit?
Yep.
Yep, that's it. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that actually went on really nice.
Brand new.
Very good. Oh, you're already there. Okay. Okay. Oh. Did your nut fall out of there again? No, it's still there. Good.
Didn't actually go there. It was further down, but it goes in.
Is it all the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forward. Yep. Okay.
It's like, there's no way it was that easy.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, no, I don't think I'm done yet. Psych.
Okay.
What happened?
In goes the first bottle.
Yeah, 2 quarts. Oh yeah, that dude's got a lot of exhaust for sure. Stop touching the windshield.
Okay, sorry.
Oop. All right, there we go. Yeah, just go for it. That's yours. Bracket, 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 bracket. With this. So, see it's plugged in there. He's got it vacuuming right now. And then what we're gonna do is make sure that this is full, because you see this line? Your fluid shares the same fluid that goes to your ABS as well as your brake system. So this is the line that goes down to your master cylinder, which goes into your pedal box area. So that's where your actual clutch pedal is, comes out to this line here. This is the in, this is the out, goes to the U, then goes down to the line, down to the slave cylinder, to this T-fitting. So you have to make sure that this is pretty much full, which this is not. So you have to make sure that that stays full always when you bleed this system.
That's easy to fill that cowl up, or without the cowl.
Without the cowl, yeah.
So easy to get to it. Yeah. Just pull.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it hissing?
Because
There's air escaping somewhere.
You can only do a max amount of vacuum.
Okay, okay. Oh, now it is. Yeah, it's going down. Hang on, stop. Is it pulling good vacuum, huh? Stop. Okay, yeah. No, you're good. You don't have to keep pumping. I need to fill it up. Hang on. Okay, ready? It's gonna feel a lot notchier. Notice it? Okay. Oh wait, shit. I just want to feel the clutch. See if I can. Oh wait, no. Dang, it's set up for you too. Shit. Actually, I don't know if I'll be able to jump in there. We'll see. Cause this is dirty. That's why. That's why I was like, maybe not. But it felt like it was stock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's just pushing on the clutch. I could feel it. Yeah, there's no take. That's the soft take up, and then there it is. Engagement. Good. We're good. I didn't see any froth come out of it either, so we're golden. Ah, I can't touch the door. Yeah, we are golden. I'm gonna verify, make sure that it is locked, and then we can unplug it, plug back the cap, and we're golden, my guy. Yeah. Yeah, we're locked. Leave it alone. Yeah, this is how I know that we had vacuum in there. Let the fluid go down the hose. All right, we're good. That way when you whip it around, it doesn't go whip and you have all the fluid whipping all over the place. Like, oh no. All right, there you go. That's how you bleed the clutch. Good to go. All right, that's gonna end today's video. As you saw, everything else is gonna get put back together later just because of, you know, you're doing other things, getting it ready for the next iteration.
Yeah, just some ducting that I need to fill for the front of the car to keep the cool on track.
Yeah. So he's gonna go do that. If you guys are interested in that, like I showed in the previous video, his Instagram's right here. So go check that out. He's gonna probably update it there. So that's gonna end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff, or share it. Actually, share that. So we'll hope you guys like it. If you guys like that footage of the first point of view, or point of view, I'm gonna probably try to incorporate that a little bit more. I think I like that the way
it looks. Just it actually
previewing it looked pretty cool. So hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to comment, like it. If you have any suggestions.
Can I have a small plug?
Yeah, go for it. Go.
So like a friend of mine and I, we do a podcast. It's called the Racing Home Podcast. So if you want to actually hear about what I'm doing to the car on a bi-weekly, semi-monthly kind of interval, listen to Racing Home Podcast. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, music. So give it a follow. And yeah, I'm always talking about this thing and all the bitching I do, but I also love it.
So links will be in the description below, as well as right here, and of course we're gonna put his plug right here. So make sure to guys go follow that, because they go into really good detail, and it's good stuff. So that's gonna end today's video. See you guys later.
See ya. Thank you.